Hello and welcome everybody. Oh no, I am not, my mouth is not moving at all right now. One second. There we go. So hello and welcome everybody and welcome to the Final Fantasy 14 stream. And Cody, my love, thank you so much for the resub for 36 months. That is insane. Thank you, my love. Thank you so much. And welcome, Hans. How's it going? Hope you're doing well. Thank you again for joining me yesterday for the Unhinged stream we had when it came to talking about Gundam Hathaway. It was a lot of fun. We'll have to definitely do it again for other movies. But we're actually doing another Final Fantasy 14 stream as usual. But also, before I forget, for those who might be new to the stream, my name is Chimera Gamer, or Chimera for short. I'm your friendly local interstellar, interdimensional, traveling Chimera chef, in who I like to travel to different dimensions. In this case, the realm of Aetheris, which is the home world of Final Fantasy 14. Absolutely, it was a blast. We definitely need to do it again. Like, we certainly ranted a bit. At least I ranted when it came to like the music choice of the last song. I still feel a little salty about that. But yes, tonight's stream is labeled Most Unhinged Questline, but I did just hit level 50 for the Black Mage. So we need to work on that first before we can continue on with the Hildibrand questline. I know that's going to be a bit of a disappointment for some folks, but trust me, it's going to be worth it, especially with the last piece needed for the Black Mage. Kazag Ka, I think that's how you say his name, awaits for you with news. Ooh. Plus, honestly, I think the Black Mage has like some of the best looking armor sets in the game. Like, don't get me wrong, I love my Viper set right now, but that's more of a glamour for all other classes. But the starter quest armor set for Vipers, I really should glamour onto that because I fucking love that set because of all the belts and the pockets on there. It looks so cool. You have gathered first 4 artifacts, Maxwell. This is no small feat. Yet I fear little time remains. If the tablet of Dazal's great ancestors to be believed, there is yet one more. Attempting to seal the Void Gate before you found them all would be the height of folly. Our search for the solace of the gods continues. I have gone through all the records left by my great-grandfather. You have discovered little. The only seemingly relevant passage I found was his last. He put it to paper some 100 years ago, just before bidding farewell to his home. The true power of destruction will be awoken in the most sacred of places. The power of destruction is black magic, of course, but as to what meant this awakening, I fear I am at a loss. You believe that Daza and Doraza Malak's ancestors might know more? To be sure, they were witnesses of the same events. And it's true that they too left their homes 100 years ago and were damned for traitors. It could be mere coincidence, but no, I do not think that likely. I fear this foreshadows our doom. Should you find aught else, I beseech you to tell me at once. I will also continue the search for answers. The tablet seems to suggest that the way of the solace of the gods in the final relic will be made known in time. Yet we can scarce afford to wait idly by. Both Dozo Malak and Daza understand this urgency and have already returned to their respective homelands to delve into the matter. And now to your next task. You must return to he who first bound our 4 faiths together, the prophet Kyukuroka. Perhaps his words can guide us once more. Things are starting to heat up, it seems like. Also, I hope you guys are having fun with the voice acting. If it's too much, let me know and I'll stop it. But I've actually been doing a lot more voice acting, and I'm actually getting ready to finish up a big role that I recently joined up on, where I basically voice this entity that has multiple voices. Yeah, it's like the Thing, but it's able to talk, and I'm looking forward to when they finish animating the small video they have for it, because what they told me is I had to do it 5 different ways. Like, the voice was in different forms of itself. Like, one was happy, one was distressed, one was angry, so on and so forth. And they hired another voice actress this time to do the same lines, and they're going to mesh them all together, which I think is going to be terrifying. Please, you must help me. Kukuraka has disappeared. That man is no messenger of Nathal. He's a miscreant and charlatan, one guilty of the most heinous of crimes. None had seen him for days. I became worried to enter his chambers to see that he was well, though he prohibited me from doing so. Within I found only evidence of his deception. The records of his hidden or damning. I now know why he was condemned as the greatest criminal of his day. 100 years past, he conspired with the Magi from the Beast Tribes to summon a creature known as Barbatos, a monstrosity that was meant to destroy all of Eorzea. Their plot was discovered by the order of Nathal, and the Void Gate was sealed before Barbatos could emerge. Kukuraka was cast into Marasaja Pit for his crime, where he was to rot until his last breath. The order was loath to let word of it spread, fearing those that might someday seek to succeed where Kukuraka failed, and so they left no record of the plot, save for a few inscrutable documents, parchments intelligible only to those to whom the secret was known. These were the last words I found among the scribings. 4 is the answer, 4 spells of black, 4 artifacts of Veld. The blood of 4 races, by 4 alone shall the true power of destruction be awoken from the Void Gate. Maxwell, black magic is not the key to sealing the Void Gate. It is the key to opening it. Kukuraka used us to revive this dark art. Now means to finish what he began a century ago. What fools we were to believe his lies. Please, Maxwell, you must stop him before it's too late. Hurry to Nald's reflection in Southern Thanolin. Well, that's just great. We got played like suckers. Alright, what would be the fastest way? We'll go through Alamigo, Little Alamigo. I don't know about you guys, but I don't want to be played like a sucker. Alright. I'm gonna have some words with this guy. Like, that is not cool. Like, trying to make us the harbinger of destruction. No thanks. Oh boy. Let's see how bad this can be. How bad do you think it's gonna be, guys? It can only get really bad, right? Oh dear. Oh god, this is really bad. Oh, you little bastard. And this must be Barbatos. The hell? And he just collapses? Alright, let's take it out. Let's see how far your powers have come, Black Mage. Uh-oh. But what's really fun about this Black Mage, now that we hit about level 45 and level 50, is certain castings allow you to instant cast some of your stronger spells for free and right away. And that's a big fella. Oh no. We gotta take those out. Major Black that looms before you must... Oh shit. Alright, let's take out this void gate. Oh, looks like it's gone, so we're good. Take out the dark plasma. Hold on, what's this one? I don't recognize this one. This must be new. Let's see. Oh, okay. It's like a stronger version of the Ice 2 spell I have. Or Blizzard 2. Okay, I must have got that when I hit level 50 and not realize it. Need to take out this wood gate. Yes, you're nearly there. Finish it, Maxwell. Wait, what? Are you saying you want this to happen? Like, I'm not sure what this guy's wanting. Okay, we need to hurry up because one of our guys is dying. Hey, we got him. You got a lot to answer for, man. You, deceiver of us all. You have squawk. Pay you will. You are one of the Tamalak. Get, are you not? Mother, her name you know? Oh, that's some really bad clipping. And you, Amalja, yes. You're one of the line of Kazakcha, I could see. And Kobold, through your veins course through the blood of Dagul, does it not? And last but not least, the Black Mage, Maxwell. Splendidly done. Few could have vanquished Barbatos as you have. Actually, hold on. Hans, wasn't there a Gundam named Barbatos? No doubt you are eager to hear what truly transpired 100 years ago. Being a kindly soul, I shall tell you. I was an ambitious mage in my youth, insatiable in my thirst for knowledge. Hell yeah. I honestly love that design. Insatiable in my thirst for knowledge of the arcane. In the course of my studies, I discovered ancient writings which told of a black magic. Magic capable of destroying as only the gods can. It was innocent at first, until it wasn't. But then questions began to arise in my mind that demanded answers. Where had all the black mages of old gone? Why had the existence of the art been hidden? And so I prodded and probed endlessly, tirelessly. The more I uncovered, the more it drew me in. There was such power to be had. I was not merely ambitious. I was also vainglorious. I desired recognition, deference. By accomplishing that which no other could, I sought to make my legacy an eternal one. Yet the pursuit of black magic was trying. I would pass days, weeks, months at a time, unsure of how to proceed, and what little progress did come came but slowly. It was then I met your ancestors. The gem of Shatoto, the power of the sense magic, the relics, all these things I owe to them. With their vast knowledge, the slow crawl of my studies turned to leaps and bounds. I dare say your ancestors sought the same recognition as I. Kasab Cha, ridiculed by the Amalja for his ingenious analysis of worldly phenomena. Hetalia Malik, named a pariah for not sharing in the small-minded prejudices of the exile. Dagul, a victim of his kind's idiocy, bound never to leave the land of the kobolds. We toiled together, learning what we could, and learned we did. Much and more. Imagining we had gleaned all that was to be known, we prepared to hold a dark rite. One we believed would restore black magic to its fullest expression. I'm getting bad juju. Like, we see it happen. I do not know what came over me. Blinded by my own lust for power, I altered one of the incantations. It was arrogant. Foolish. Oh shit. Our command over the ancient power we summoned was lost. I watched as the chaotic aether washed over my friends, ripping them apart, only to fuse them together into an abomination. No, you couldn't mean that thing we just saw. Yes, when I saw what my hubris had created, I mustered all my strength to see Barbatos sealed behind the Void Gate. Sealed, yet not defeated. Oh shit! He turned his friends, his colleagues, into the very monster we just fought. That's fucked up. Yet I felt myself corrupted by the Aether, and was unsure whether I could hold my powers in check. Fearful, I returned to Uldal, where I manipulated the minds of a few thaumaturgists of the Order into believing I committed some terrible crime. Only with me confined to the depths of the Marasacha pit could the realm be safe. And then I remained, waiting for the coming of one with the power to purify the Aether of those friends with whom I once shared a dream. I do not expect your forgiveness, but I am truly sorry. No words, Doza has. Squawk. Only squawk. I am not long for the world. Here, take this relic while I still have strength enough to offer it. The 5th artifact! Yes, the 5th! Welcome to the solace of the gods. Before you know it better, perhaps you know it better as Null's reflection as most do. Truly remarkable, Maxwell. You have succeeded where many great mages have failed. Mastered what we sought to master. I can rest now, knowing that this power is safe with you. It is for you to set the hatreds of the past aright. Oh, damn. My time to join Thal has come. May he greet me as a friend. Oh, shit. He didn't just get... He literally tore apart. All right. Centuries-old plan, this was. Fulfilled his purpose. Kukuraka did. Mother, forgiven Kukuraka, she has. Squawk? Think so, Dozo does. Finished, this story is. How much fun Dorzel did. Like mother, grand fun she had, to Dorzel hopes. Farewell, Maxwell, we meet again someday. Dorzel hopes. Squawk! I have to be careful with that one because that could tear apart vocal cords. Then it is over. Finished. Ended. Over. We did all we could, and the souls of Kukuroka and the others have been saved. The legends carried by my forebears had their final chapter written this day. I confess, there is a sadness in that. I am proud to call you friend, Maxwell. Brethren, brother, friend. Now and always, no matter how divergent our paths from here. Yes, you're a true mage of the black now. Pray grace us, we kobolds on Alnisa, with your presence someday. Do you think Kukuraka carried that anguish 100 long years? His crime was born of the hubris of youth, yet his atonement came from the wisdom of old age. His soul has found peace, and is not our place to linger and disturb it. Come, let us return to the Burgundy Falls. So, I'm going to keep harping on Gundam Wing. I know these are two different franchises, but based off of that movie and what little we have here is already 10 times better in writing, in my opinion. Because I am incredibly sore of how bad that writing was. It's probably gonna be taking me like a whole month for me to eventually just like be like, I'm done complaining about the Gundam movie. Like, it was so fucking bad, guys. Things have come to an end, it would seem. Both the threads which bound us all and this tragic tapestry they wove. I think that's what that is. Honestly, you're probably not wrong on there, so yeah. Yeah, you're not wrong. I want it to be good, and that's probably the main issue. Like, I expected it to be good, and I got mediocre at best. Most mysterious things, these lives we lead. Do you recall when the words of so many legends and prophecies first brought you to me? It was here at these Burgundy Falls. We have spoken much here since then, yet I never imagined this day would come. I stand before you now with no regrets. I am grateful to the gods for letting our paths cross. Dozel Malak, Daza, and you, Maxwell Verdant. I count you all as my brethren in black. Together we have seen the souls of our ancestors, given peace, and I, too, now feel a happiness I have never known. You have become a true black mage, my friend, and more than that, a true friend, black mage. Let the dark art we share be a symbol of our bond, and that undying in shadow or light, by day or night. Honestly, this questline for a job is actually really good. Alright, so we need to make some room here. Alright, we don't need this. We'll retrieve that. I need to throw these into the glamour dresser because they're taking up unnecessary space. Okay, we'll throw that in the armory chest. Ooh, look at that. Look at this. That's a badass coat right there. Now, let's see if we can get this, Oh, okay. So these are like the actual black mage attire. Okay, let's desynth ult. I have so much crap I need to get out of here. Nope, nope. I mean, who doesn't like a good jacket with belts on it? We don't need that, so we'll desynth that. We'll put that in there. We don't need that. That goes there. I got so much crap I need to get out and get rid of here. And there we go. At least with desynthing, you get some materials back. And all right. Let's see how this goes. Okay. Yeah, I'm liking this. Got some mana potions there. Got our grimoire there. There's our staff. Kind of disappointed I didn't get a staff with all this, but you know what? I'm okay with that. It looks pretty badass. All right, and we got apparently some more quests for this one, because we are done with the ARR quest line of the Black Mage, and we can go ahead and start working on the Stormwind Heaven's Word expansions. I don't know why I said that. Let's see. I think is right here. I also need to redo this. There we go. So it deals ice damage with a potency of 120. Interesting. Okay. Where the hell is it? How did I miss that? Ah, Maxwell, you come at a good time. I have made a remarkable discovery which I would share with you. After Master Kukulaka's passed away, I went to the cell in the Maharasaja pit, the cell in which he spent 100 years locked away. I doubt my master in the guilt of it gnaws at my caution. In order to atone, I decided to preserve the fruits of his research for future generations. Well, as I went from sorting through his personal effects, I found a most peculiar slip of parchment bearing a jumble of glyphs and sigils, which I instantly recognized to be a cipher. When I removed the cipher to reveal the hidden words, I could scarce believe my eyes. They described the whereabouts of 2 ancient tomes. Hey, Pendragon, how's it going? I haven't seen you in a bit. The Books of Nathal. The tomes are said to contain the secrets of forbidden spells in their existence. Has been hidden from even the Thaumaturgist Guild. Master Kukulaka entrusted you with the legacy. Maxwell, you want the tomes to be in your keeping. The first tome is said to be at Null's Reflection in southern Thanalan. Come, let's make haste to retrieve it. Well, there's not a lot of belts. Right now it's just the one, but the previous one... Okay, fair enough. But this one doesn't have a lot of belts on it. Like, it just has a few sashes here and there. Has a very, like, sewn in on appearance, but I'm kind of a fan of it. Let's see. Doesn't really say what the color is on this. But let's go check out the books. Okay. All right. Let's go ahead and fly over and check out these books. I'm kind of curious what these spells might hold. I mean, that's not terrible, right? I think I might dye this to make it a little bit darker, like, but it is actually it is a purple. It matches with this motorcycle I'm on right now. And I know a certain moon mermaid would appreciate this. Ain't that right, Cody? It is a good color. I'm losing direction here. Honestly, though, my favorite part is this staff I got. It has a scarab beetle that opens up when you unsheath it. It's a very basic version, I think, like, but still really cool looking. Like, look at this. That's just cool looking. I have found the first tome, Maxwell. The Book of Nald. It lay not a foam from where the parchment said it would be. But gods, I cannot stop trembling. My blood runs cold simply imagining the havoc that could be wreaked with the knowledge within. Such power must be safeguarded, lest it fall into wrong hands. Let us make haste and retrieve its twin. The Book of Fall should be at Thal's respite. If I remember right, it's like by the Burgundy Falls, I think. Let's see. Yep, I was right. I can't believe I'm starting to remember where everything is at on these maps. I don't know if that's a good thing or not. All right, not too far from. But I gotta say, though, this is probably one of my favorite maps to visit, especially at night when this is all lit up. It's so pretty at night. Oh, I love this bird, and it's from the... Like, I just love that it's something that you get in the MSQ. Oh, main story quest. This is in the Stormblood expansion. Uh-oh. Is that treasure chest empty? Maxwell, the unthinkable has happened. The chest is empty. The Book of Thal is gone. Who could have taken it? Who else could have known? Gods, if the tome's secrets were to be used for evil. This is an absolute disaster. And my worries do not end there. Should the Thaumaturgist Guild somehow learn of the tome's existence, they will stop at nothing to seal them away. That cannot be borne. Right? This cannot be allowed. Find the book thief. Master Kugarok has spent his lifetime restoring the knowledge of the black magic to the world. We cannot suffer any part of it to be lost. At any rate, there's nothing more to be done here. Let's return to the Sacratorium, words, and reassess the situation. Oh, I feel like this is getting get worse. Wait, who is this guy? There's nothing left for me here. Who's that guy? I got a bad feeling about this. Sorry, it's my book. I have to hold on to it. I'm its safekeeper. I already got the first one of its, and now I have to get its twin. I mean, look, I already got one on me. Let's see if I can get to... Yeah, I got one grimoire here. Fine, I'll send you a copy. I'm sorry you had to see me lose my composure earlier, Maxwell. As I made my way back, I pondered the situation. When I found the chest, it was covered in a century's worth of dust. Some of that dust has been knocked loose by prying highs, and nothing has settled in its place. From this, it can be inferred that the tome was taken recently. Now, the tome we were able to retrieve, the Book of Nald, is enciphered by the enchantment. I think it's safe to assume that its twin benefits from like protection. Such protection will not be easily circumnavigated or circumvented. It will take the thief time enough, I hope, for us to track him down, retrieve the tome, and avert disaster. But enough talk. I shall make some discreet inquiries into the missing tome. Oh, and if you don't mind, I would like to hold onto the Book of Nald for examination. In the meantime, I suggest you continue your training in the dark arts. We may have need of your skills ere long. Are we sure about that? I don't feel too comfortable with him holding on to it like that. Hey, we leveled up. Oh, what's this? Ooh, we got a gap closer, ethereal manipulation. Good to know. Oh, very much useful, especially when I get stuck in AoEs and I can't get there out in time. What the? I forgot I had this little guy here. All right, let's go work on this quest or the Manderville quest, like which I promised. Okay, to Costa del Sol. Oh man, these are some of the most unhinged quests right here. What do you think? Do you think this weather might be a little too warm as a black mage? Like, look at this tropical weather. Like, I'm worried that I might die of heat stroke. But, I'm sure it'll be fine. What the? Leonhardt, what happened to you? Oh no, I have a bad feeling about this. Probably. Heat stroke would be a thing here. You can run, but you cannot... Oh my fucking god, Hildibrand. Oh, this guy's had enough with him. Ahaha! If you thought you could outsprint this Manderville man, you were sorely mistaken. For a pilfer and a priceless blade, threatening a maiden's virtue, and untold crimes against the law-abiding citizens of Eorzea, I, Hildibrand, agent of inquiry, Inspector Extraordinaire, hereby place you under arrest. What? Done in by a sniper. I fitted in for an ignorable thief. Let's see what lies beyond the mask. Guys, I don't think that's the thief. Very true. Where am I? Who are you? We're all just crossing our arms. Huh. Playing the fool will avail you not. I suggest you come willingly. A gentleman is not given to violence, but should you attempt to resist, I disavow responsibility for any shattering skulls and broken bones. It's almost uncanny. Wait, I remember now. I was on my way to meet with Miss Arabella, and when... Miss Arabella! I must find her at once. My head. It would seem that this man wears no mask. This is the true Leeuwenhart. So the one we've been talking to this whole time is the actual thief. I swear on my life that is so. I was en route to the estate in Wineport when one of the brass blades on patrol approached me. We exchanged pleasantries, and in the next instant, he turned on me. I fought desperately to defend myself, even managing to drive a kitchen knife into the man's right hand. In the end, though, he proved too strong for me. Now that you mention it, the imposter was wearing gloves. I knew there was something suspicious about him. There's still time before the banquet begins. Knowing our quarry, he has doubtlessly already assumed a new identity. And yet you could not have foreseen this turn of events. It is unlikely that he had time to thoroughly research his new target. Most importantly, we now know that the thief suffered a wound to his right hand. We simply return to Costa del Sol, examine the hands of all present. I mean, hopefully that works. So far, new ideas that we have brought up have not. Excellent plan, Inspector. While you do so, we shall accompany Leeuwenhart back to the estate. We might ensure Miss Arabella's safety. More of a resort. Oh no, not these guys. I have found you, my little ones. Let me guess. You seethed with anger at those who took from you what was yours. Very angry walking veggies. Then it would appear our goals are in accord. Make for Costa del Sol and await my orders. When the time is right, revenge will be yours. Can you imagine? You're trying to enjoy some veggies and they just bite back. They are kind of cute, though. The game is afoot, inspectors. Oh no, he's Moriarty. He's this version. This game is Moriarty. Feed cat. Ooh. I would love to have these as little minions. Like, just little pets or something. Now, what mask shall I wear to the ball? I'm kind of scared, y'all. Like, this guy can just be anyone he wants. Now, this is my favorite bird. This is the Eorzean Phoenix. Because it has a little action. It catches fire. Okay, so we're going to Wineport, actually. But man, flying just makes it so much easier. One of the few things I wish I got when I was in the lab was wings. Might have to find out how to do that later. Do I dream? But I must, for such beauty could not be of this world. A gentleman's heart swoons. Oh my god, this guy. He's such a horn dog. Miss Arabella, what are you doing out here? You must return to the estate at once. Oh, Leowin, always the warrior. Your concern is touching, but I am woman grown. Besides, I just wanted to see the flowers. Lovely though these flowers may be, they are unsightly weeds when measured against your beauty. I am Hildibrand, agent of inquiry, inspector extraordinaire. Please, call me Hildy. Oh my god. The pleasure's all mine, my lord. Much have I heard of your deeds. Tell me, are those rumors of a many-faced thief true? I fear they are, Miss Arabella, but still your gentle heart, for as long as Hildibrand is on the case. Success! Cat is fed. The fiend shall not lay a twisted finger upon you. This I swear on the Manderville name. I swear to God, this guy is such a fucking horn dog. The gods smile on me indeed to send such a strong and handsome gentleman as my champion. And yet, you seem pensive, my lady. Is something the matter? To tell you the truth, this marriage has been arranged against my wishes. I do not love Vanessa. Why, I have not even met him. Pretty much. Like, every time he meets what he considers a pretty girl, you think his personality is really bad, it goes up to 11. Like, he thinks he's like the most suave gentleman around, even though I don't really see him as a gentleman, he's just very full of himself. Of course, I think part of it is he doesn't have the self-awareness to realize how much of an idiot he is. You're gonna see further in his quest line. Why, I have not even met him. He sent me this clasp as a betrothal gift. A treasure for my treasure. Wear it always, the message said. I do not care how beautiful it is. It might as well be a golden shackle. Ugh. I feel bad for this girl. There's something I hate the idea of arranged marriages. Miss Arabella, you must not say such things. An arranged marriage to a youth you have not even met. Unconscionable. Father says that this marriage must happen. Who's just a rich merchant trying to make more money. That is for the future of the family trade. Spoken like a true Aldanian. But if I may be bold, my lady, would I be concerned in assuming that you and your father are not related by blood? Quite so. Father found me amongst the beggars on Pearl Lane when I was just a babe. He took me in, raised me as his own. He took Leowin as well, though a servant rather than son. You may think Father a cold, miserly man, but to me, he is the man who gave me warmth and hope where I had none. I would learn to love Ines. If that will make father happy. No, girl, no, that's the wrong way of doing it. The best way to thank him is living a good life. You cannot be serious, Miss Arabella. You're a beautiful young woman with your whole life ahead of you. Surely you would not have to look far to find a gentleman with whom you would rather spend the rest of your days. See what I mean? At first you think he's trying to say something good, but then he talks about himself. If I have to spend another hour with you, I'd like to lose my wits. But anyway, we should return to Costa del Sol and see how the inspector's investigation fares. I as well must prepare for the banquet. Farewell, friends. Oh, this is tip of the iceberg. But anyway, this is actually a perfect time to take a quick break, everybody. Get something to drink, snack on, and use the restroom. I'll be right back. And we're back. Hopefully everybody was able to get some drinks, some snacks, maybe use the restroom if needed, and we're going back to the Hildibrand saga. And I gotta say, though he looks pretty smartly dressed, I think it just belays the fact that he is the most self-absorbed asshole I ever met. In a quirky kind of way, like, I could see myself hanging out with him before I got tired of him and just leave. But I could not, like, hang out with him all day. Like, I might be totally wrong on that. What do you guys think? All right, let's get things moving along there. We've not a moment to lose, friend. The time of our final confrontation with the friend is nigh. Our foe has doubtlessly assumed a new identity, but have no fear. Upon our return to Costa del Sol, I shall employ the time-tested Manderville art, a parley to cut through the fiend's flimsy facade. 'Tis an art that would impact to you as well, friend, though there will be time enough for that one. For that once our foes in shackles and Miss Arabella is safe. No doubt it shall prove as invaluable in your adventures as it has in my investigations. Or failing that, serve to entertain you when you have nothing better to do. What? More than just saving the world? But I digress. Honestly, it would do the world of Eorzea a service if you did that. Like, the only one that I have seen put him in his place is his own father. Like, the father is insane, but he's not like this. But I digress. A gentleman must away to Costa del Sol. The fair maiden's life hangs in the balance. Nashu, Miss Ellie, with me. And I hope the voice I'm giving him really fits, because is the most pompous, self-assured asshole I can think of right now. Oops, wrong one. Okay. So yeah, we have the competent inspector here with Briarden, and the not so competent Hildibrand. That fellow under the table looks terribly suspicious. Under the table? What dude under the table? Did he just say under the table? Oh, this guy? Well, one slight problem. Both his hands are revealed, and I do not see any cuts on it, so I think we're good. I don't think this guy thinks at all. Inspector Briarden, I have seen to the maiden's safety. Miss Arabella will be alone soon. Along soon. How fares your investigation? I know, right? I have canvassed the grounds, but none of the guests are concealing their hands. How can this be? The thief must be somewhere. No thank you. I'm good. I like to earn my viewership the actual right, proper way. I'm gonna have to say, you're banned. God, I fucking hate bots. Arabella just left her estate, I hear. I suppose we'll find out soon enough if her beauty is truly a match for our own. Teehee. Ah, thank you. There's no time. Without the thief in custody, we cannot risk allowing Miss Arabella to take the stage. Now, this right here is a competent inspector. He actually is a good... He's always ahead on most things. We're having trouble with the same thief, but he at least knows what mistakes he makes. But the inspector, Vans and his family will not take kindly to his betrothed absence. This is running nothing of my concern. Besides, doubtless the inspector here will think of something. Me? What do you propose? You're the expert in creating diversions. I don't know if I would call diversions more like chaos, but okay. Can't you just knock something over, blow something up, or the like, you know, like you always do? I'm not entirely sure. I think he actually wants to kidnap the bride. Inspector Briarden, I knew the day would come that you recognized my many talents. Were it not, Master Vince? Yes, for the sake of the maiden, a gentleman will do what needs be done. Oh my fucking god. The poor sop lacks even the wits to know when he's being insulted. Now, to the task at hand. We must find a way to conceal Miss Arabella's true identity. I mean, it was pretty much on point. He was being insulted, right? Like, I caught that. To think he could not catch that is so sad. Honestly, I don't know. I'm kind of curious. We'll find out. Not far from here are the servants' quarters. There should be a change of clothesline about. Perfect. Maxwell, find some suitable ordinary garb and deliver it to Miss Arabella's outside the gates. I shall proceed with the investigation. But yeah, this is close to the Soul. This is kind of like the resort area of the continent. Like, look at these little, like, huts here. This is great fishing, too. Especially at night. Look at all these stars, and you can see one of the crystals here. And you can see the coral that's glowing. I'm loving this. But we do need to go set the servant's garb for Miss Arabella. Has the Lapis Maiden arrived yet? Oh, yes. It is so much fun to fish here. It's also very relaxing. I love the fishing in Final Fantasy XIV. I simply must look upon her beauty for myself. Servant's garb, you say? I much prefer what you're wearing, but we certainly have enough rags to go around. Here you go. Do with them as you will. Hold on. Well, she has both gloves on. Oh, let's see if it'll actually... I actually have two different chocobos. This is the one you get from the company, and this one's a black chocobo given by the Ishgard Ishgardian Knights. It's supposed to be like a little bit faster. Is that the one you're talking about? But I also have just a lot of different mounts. That's why I love the roulette. They change up. Like this one, I got the Nightmare not too long ago. Alright, let's go deliver the servant's garments to Arabella. Greetings, friend. Oh, what's this you have for me? Got some garbs to help you hide. Servant's garb? But why? Miss Arabella, with the thief still at large, the risk of letting you be seen is too great. Change into those clothes and promise that you will not leave my sight. But the ceremony? Father will be furious. And Lord Vance. We are dealing with a man who tried to blast me to the heavens and almost succeeded. You cannot exercise enough caution. As for the ceremony, I have entrusted the matter to a certain gentleman. You need only concern yourself with your own safety. Doesn't this guy sound more competent? We should do as the inspector says, Miss Arabella. Your life is more important than this marriage, or whatever profits your father stands to gain from it. Lewin, if father heard you say such things... I should have said something long ago. By not doing so, I put your life in danger. But besides, we have not one but two skilled inspectors on the case. It will not be long until the fiend is brought to justice. I think he's understanding what to expect of Hildibrand. Like he said, go be a distraction, knowing he would do something to cause a huge distraction. I mean, if I got somebody like this, is like, hey, go do something that causes a distraction, you know he's going to do something to draw out the thief. Very well. I shall return to the carriage. Pray wait for me here. Oh wow, that is a complete change. My apologies for the delay. What should I do with the banquet dress, Inspector? Maxwell, bring Miss Arabella's dress to the bumbling inspector. I dare not speculate as to how he intends to see to his task, but I would imagine he requires all the help he can get. Now let us return before the festivities begin. Do I have to? Whenever I have to do something with him, something bad happens to me. Yeah, like, here's my other favorite mount. This is the Orzian Phoenix. Has a cool little action that goes on fire. You'll not elude me this time, fiend. Oh, very much so. Ah, you returned. Me? I was in the act of formulating a master plan to distract Master Vance at the ceremony. Is there aught I might do for you? Do something with this dress. I mean, usually that's the best thing to do. Like, man, when I was playing some Magic, Phoenixes always get my ass, like, every time. Somebody did a, like, infinite Phoenix Rebirth combos, and I hated it. But this is Miss Arabella's dress? I must admit to some confusion as to what to do with it. But worry not. I shall take it into safekeeping. Oh, no. I mean, if the other inspector says that he could do something with it, I guess, but yikes. And with that, I must attend to Master Vance before the ceremony begins. Worry not, friend. I assure you the Inspector Briarden and I have the situation entirely under control. Why not find yourself a seat and enjoy the festivities? Because I'm sure you're going to destroy everything. Well, might as well have a front row seat for the destruction, right? Came for a wedding. Came for the fireworks. Curses. How am I supposed to find my man with... That's not his voice. Curses. How am I supposed to find my man with all these people milling about? Friends, family, business associates, it is an honor and pleasure to welcome one and all to Costa del Sol for today's feast, co-hosted by the Brigari Consortium and the East Aldenard Trading Company. We trust that you have been enjoying the fine food, fine spirits, and profitable conversation. The Lapis Maiden. If even half the tales of her beauty are true, Vance is the luckiest bastard in the realm. Oh no. I think I know what Hildibrand's going to do. Yolta Nultos Sananaria, honored guests. It is a great pleasure to announce the betrothal of my son, Vance, future chair of the Brigari Consortium, to Arabella, daughter of Master Gugarimu of the East Alternate Trading Company. The couple would exchange their eternal vows ere today, and the happiness that is theirs may usher in a new era of prosperity for one and all. God, he looks like such a milksop. Ladies and gentlemen, may I present my son's lovely bride? No. Vans is the groom. We don't know what the thief's actual name is. The Lapis Maiden, whose beauty minstrels will sing off of for ages to come. I don't want to believe this is what's going to happen, but I think I know what's going to happen. Damn you, Hildibrand Manderville. You had one job. She's beautiful. Were the rebel expecting otherwise? She is my bride after all. Oh, yeah, those arms are too thick. My lady, they say your beauty transcends even the boundaries of time. When we are wed, you will want for nothing. Pray give your hand unto me. My sun and stars, yes, yes. 1,000 times yes. I am yours and shall forevermore. Oh, I'm dying here. He actually looks pretty good in that dress. Oh my god. What have you done with my bride? You cross-dressing deviant. I mean, same here, but it's still amazing. Not quite what I had intended, but I suppose it serves our purposes. Oh my god, him posing just makes it even better. Fear not, ladies and gentlemen, for Miss Arabella is safe and sound. I, Hildibrand, agent of inquiry, inspector extraordinaire, have had but assumed the maiden's appearance to ensure the vile fiend who would have taken aim of her at her life. Dude, you're gonna break that dress. What the hell? The fiend who now lies defenselessly before me. The game is up, Vans, or shall I call you by another name? The thief of many faces. Oh my god. What? What? Me? The thief? Are you mad? I know, right? It appears my masterful deductions have proved beyond the grasp of your mind. Very well, allow me to elucidate. I think I used the wrong word. While there is not a soul in the realm who has not heard the tales of Miss Arabella's beauty, there are 2 men here in Costa del Sol who have gazed upon her lovely visage before today. Her father, Gugamuru, and her steward, Leonhardt. As you yourself admitted on multiple occasions, Master Vans, you were to have your first glimpse of your bride-to-be today. Oh, I pronounced it wrong? My bad. Consider it in this light. Would you not say your reaction upon seeing my face was most unnatural? Your face is unnatural as it is, my man. I mean, look at that chin. That should not be real. Who else could see through my ingenious disguise? Yeah. Who could know at the glance that was not the fair maiden? None save you. Ye have 1,000 faces. Okay. My man, everybody knows you're not the Lapis Maiden. What the fuck are you talking about? Exactly. Look at this. And anyone else with a half their wits about them. Damn, she burned him good. How dare you make a mockery of my wedding day? Guards, arrest that pervert at once. Lock him up in the gaol and throw away the key. I mean, it's a very weird looking beard. Arabella? Oh, thank God you're safe. Come with me quietly. There's a dangerous madman afoot. Hold on, he's wearing gloves. A glove on his right hand. I know, isn't it great? Could it be? So wait, could it actually be the Phantom Thief? Oh shit! Pendragon, you were right on it! The man is a fool. But it would have behooved you to listen to him. Unless you did not, and what is yours is now mine. I mean, yeah. That's the thief! Stop wasting your time with that imbecile and arrest him! Oh no, the veggies. Oh God, that face. You came all this way from me? You love me. You really, really love me. Oh God. Oh God. Oh, one of them died. Oh shit, where'd he go now? How'd he get there? The attention is most flattering, but I have taken what I came for. And now I must away, my lords, my ladies, till we meet again. Are we sure it's charm and not horror? That face was horrifying. And everybody acts like an idiot. Oh, he thought it was charm. Fair enough. I hear the real Vans was found bound and gagged in a storage room. Truly, Miss Arabella, I'm sorry. For what, my lady? The banquet was more exciting than I ever could have hoped for. Vans and his father were furious, of course, and our marriage has been called off. Good. But perhaps it's for the best. I would find my own way to make father happy by living my life as I would live it. Good. I think I pretty much said the same thing. It is you, Inspector Hildibrand, who taught me this lesson. Oh God. For the love of the gods, somebody find him a change of clothes. You know the game devs were having a ton of fun playing with his facial expressions. But one thing still puzzles me. The thief's challenge said he would steal the Lapis Maiden's virtue. Yet in the end, he took only her neck piece. Now that you mention it, Master Kaguru told me that the clasp when it first arrived, engraved with the mark of the Sun Goddess, is one of the most treasured pieces from the regarded collection, known by many as Azuma's virtue. Oh, okay. The maiden's virtue, indeed. When the next challenge comes, we must take extra care to read between the lines. At least he takes it seriously. Oh God. Oh yeah, the calling card. Oh! Ow! Oh, he liked that way too much. Over here, Inspector. It says here, made you look. I know, right? The onion did nothing wrong. The fiend plays us for fools. Give me that at once. Ooh. I don't feel as... I know, right? That's gotta hurt. When next we meet, I shall come to claim the victor's spoils. Another riddle. If nothing else, it appears the thief has abandoned any foolish notions of my assassination. Still, we must ever be on guard. The fiend attempted murder once, he may very well do so again. About that? That wasn't him. Nashu, the cat girl, might have accidentally set off some explosives. And we know it. Verily, Inspector, I must agree. One can never be too wary when dealing with a murderer. Hear me, man of 1,000 faces. You sealed your fate when you called me up by name. Mark my words. When next we meet, you will be mine. Yes, it was the Phantom Thief who was to blame for that bomb. Oh no, Hildy. Truly, verily, indubitably, the Phantom Thief. Most certainly. Ha 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 ha. He's not buying it. Oh, he gets it now. I'm loving this quest line. It is hilarious. I'm just hoping my voice acting is doing it justice. You have unlocked the parlay minigame. Entertain yourself as many Manderville man has before by opening the toy chest in an inn room. I have no idea what that is. To the victor goes a priceless treasure. While the smile of the champion holds secrets untold, are 8 legs better than 2? Can the Manderville man triumph over terrors and win the day? I love these after credit scenes. The key is to the next case. This is the key to the storeroom. Be sure not to lose it. Wait, is it a real key and a figurative one? At the same time? Is that even possible? I guess we'll find out next time. I know, right? The chicken. It's a good chicken, by the way. All right, let's start up this next quest line. Who's excited? Maxwell, I was wondering when you show up. I got the latest scoop on the Victor spoils that our many-faced friend has set his sights on. Have you visited the Coliseum of late? There's a tourney in the works, and it's looking to be a big one. The Mithril Cup. Sponsored by none other than Amandre and Sons Mineral Concern. They say the master of fear how do you even say that? Feargis will be furnishing the prizes himself with his personal collection. Small wonder it's captured the attention of Mr. Sticky Fingers. You are familiar with the concern, yes? It's only the largest mining interest in the Sultanate, after all. I mean, I did help them out with a mineral ore issue. The chairman, Master Feargius, sits on the syndicate and possesses such wealth that rumor has it he could buy half the realm if he chose to. Good God, that's a lot of money. He's also renowned for being something of a martial arts enthusiast, with his position affording him little opportunity to test his own skills. He sells for living vicariously through the exploits of others. Hence his sponsorship of the tournaments like the Mithril Cup. My colleague, Ganelin, is in Ul'dah covering this tourney as we speak. If we were to track him down, I bet he'd be able to give us something to get our investigation started. Well, time to Ul'dah, everybody. I have a hard time picking which city-state of the big three I really like, because they all have their own personal charm. But I guess if I have to, it would have to be Gridania. Like, I love the nature aspect of Gridania. What about everybody else? Does anybody have a favorite? Like, this is the Thaumaturgist Guild for those who haven't been. It's pretty spacious in there. Actually, Dragon, if you haven't been there, you might like it. Because they got some books. Like, books here. Here. And they're not just any old books. No, these are books about thaumaturgy and the dark arts. Here's some here, some scrolls, got books there. Some more here. They got books. Like, the only other place I've seen with more books than this is the old Charlian Library. Unfortunately, they don't have big books like that. Hey, Ganelin, Ellie sent me. Yes, I'm a busy man. If you're looking for small talk, I suggest you look elsewhere. No need to be rude, Ganelin. He's a friend of mine. Now, what say you share your latest findings with us? I promise I'll make it worth your while. Yeah, you might want to visit Radzahan for that, because you can say hi to Vitra and he might be able to help you out with that. Ellie? If it isn't the Mithril Eye Star Reporter. Come to have a laugh at Ganelin's expense before returning to pin your latest front page feature, eh? Yeah, that sounds a little uncomfortable. Oh, well. Very well. Just promise you'll put in a good word for me with the higher-ups, okay? Now, let me tell you this. There's strange things coming afoot at the Colosseum. Bug it all. It's a travesty, I tell you. What are they wearing? Hotch, Hugh, Hamo, whatever is the matter? And where, pray tell, is Hutchin? The four of you will compete for the cup together, yes? Yeah. Actually, yeah, that could definitely work. I fear that's the unfortunate mishap left Hutchin in no condition to fight. We were just on our way to convey the dire news to Dower Meadow. It looks incredibly uncomfortable. Mishap, my arse! This was sabotage. Some bloody coward out there will stop at nothing to eliminate this competition. I swear it on my supplicar. Lower your voice, Hotch. My head stings enough without your bloody shouting. Hutchin, should you not be resting your wounds? Oh, but forgive your incompetent, unworthy comrade. If it had been quicker with my mantra, we would still be 4 men strong. Do not berate yourself so, Hamo. In victory and in defeat, the Mandervilles fight as one. You'd bear no more responsibility for my wounds than I. In your own, I dare say I'm not getting back into fighting fiddle by arsing about in bed. I'm ready to chant some mantras. How about the lot of you? Hotchin, for you, I'm always ready. Now that is what I like to hear. 1,000 mantras, and now we each one to ring out over the sickle. I'm getting certain ninja vibes from Naruto here. Have a good time, my love. I hope you have a good dinner. Mandervilles? As Hutchin tells it, they took their name from a training partner they met at Fisralgar. A man they most admired for his devotion and chiseled physique. I have a guess for who that might be. Consider me not the least bit interested. This talk of attacks on the competitors, however, of this I would hear more. Ah, yes, I mentioned that strange things were afoot, yes? With mere days left before the Mithril Cup, a staggering number of would-be combatants have withdrawn, citing a host of curious ailments and injuries. That sounds sus right there. Within the list of entrants shrinking by the day, the organization has been forced to abandon the elimination format in favor of a mass melee between what few battlers remain. The Phantom Thieves Challenge. Gladiators dropping like flies. No, this is no mere coincidence. I will speak to the individual in charge of this event. Where might I find him? Though the concern sponsors the tourney, the day-to-day organizational duties are being handled by a fellow by the name of Dower Meadow. He should be in his office within the Coliseum halls. I'll send word to the gate man. Yuyu, he owes the Mithril Eye a favor or two. We've got a case to crack. Well, let's see what happens. And we should be too far. Yep. And this is the arena. You know, it would be kind of cool. I'm just saying it probably won't happen because it'd be really hard to organize, I bet. If they set up some sort of like actual like PC tournaments through here. Just for like some small prizes, at least once a year or something like that. Like maybe a special emote or something. That would be awesome to see. From the Mithril Eye, you say? Then by all means, you're free to enter. I am Ellie, reporter for the Mithril Eye. Never blinking, all-seeing. You know the deal, yes? And you must be Dower Meadow. I was hoping I could ask you a few questions about the upcoming tourney. Who am I to argue with free publicity? And from a charming little thing like yourself? Ask away, me girl. That said, between the challenge from the so-called Phantom Thief and now these bizarre attacks targeting the fighters, our attorney is already the talk of the town. Not that you'll see me complaining, provided someone's still left to fight, that is. You're free to investigate as you wish, but you'd be smart to exercise some caution. Needless to say, recent events have everyone here on a bit of edge. Just moments ago, one fighter almost took off another's head for insulting the color of his sublet. Looks like we got ourselves another. Those two are in the entry books. Oh no. Hildibrand, what are you doing? And our challenger unleashes a fish's right hook as the gentleman inspector was channeling his strength for his next attack. Ladies and gentlemen, we have a winner. You know, honestly, I think Briarbrand has every right to smack down Hildibrand. And honestly, that was a pretty powerful hit. Inspector Briarbrand, as efficient as ever I see. A true gentleman. Excuse violence, Inspector. You were thinking. It annoyed me. You know, that's fair. I see nothing wrong with his statements. Dower medal, I presume. Tell me everything you can about the prizes for this tourney, and try to be brief. Was wondering when you might ask. I know, right? One-hit wonder. Master Friar, I guess, has spared no expense in making the Mithril Cup the most luxurious, lucrative tourney that into this Coliseum has ever seen. The victor will receive a true treasure from his collection, the Warden's Grace, a ring fitted with the largest sun sphere ye find outside of Okarn. Uh-oh. The second and third place prizes are nothing to sneeze at neither. But I don't care how many faces he got. We're nothing to fear from this thief. The concern has hired an elite regiment of stone torches to watch over the vault day and night. Yes, just as the brass blades were so successful in stopping the thief last time. If you want your treasure safe, go fetch them and bring them to me. And be quick about it. I have it all day. Fear I can't do that, Inspector. After all, what proof do I have that you ain't the Mr. Many Faces in another of his elaborate get-ups? He's got a point. No, if you want to get your hands on the spoils, you have to claim them as any other would. In battle. As a matter of fact, what with the ranks thinned as they are, we actively recruit new competitors. The more the merrier, and the more lucrative as that. Can you even fight? Now, where did our receptionist get off to? Over here, you slimy bugger. You got some fresh blood for the melee. Give me a moment, will ya? I only got 8 arms. Or were they legs? What? What? That's a void scent! You called? I was about to give them lovely Miss Avella the grand tour. What's a void scent doing here? Inspector Hildibrand, look, he's purple. Astute as ever, Nashu. This color, this overabundance of appendages. I smell a case. Ah, that's just my receptionist, Ultros. Don't be startled now. He's an ugly little bugger, but he's friendly enough. Word has he has one of the many bizarre creatures born from the recent experiment with ancient incantations at the Thaumaturgus Guild. Now hold on a second. You're probably not wrong. The guild master in the Thaumaturgus Guild has a thing about dealing with the void. This is not looking great for my guild, guys. They were going to seal him away in a hole in the desert with others when he opened his slobbering mouth and started pleading for his life. I just want to live in peace. I'll do anything. Anything. So the management hired him to perform odd jobs about the Coliseum. And I'm ever glad they did. I tell ya, this job ain't glamorous, but it sure has its perks. What a delicious morsel. I'm gonna get my tentacles around you. He's a perv. Oh my god. Run, girl, run. I mean, you're not wrong, but... And I don't know what you or where you hail from, and I do not care. If you dare challenge me, my Tempest Blade will show you no mercy. Right? Kick him in the mouth. Kick out his teeth. You can forget about your case, Inspector. There's only one who will claim the victor's spoils, and that is me. I like her. She's all business. Ooh, I just love it when she just talks tough. Now, who's the chump who wanted to get a pummeling by my lovely little Abby? Oh my god, this guy. Now, hold on. Though a gentleman takes far more pride in rescuing fair damsels than fighting them, I fear we have little recourse. I, Hildibrand, Agent of Inquiry, Inspector Extraordinaire, shall do what must be done to... Maxwell Verdant will be entering the tournament on my behalf. You know, you're probably not wrong there, Pendragon. And what? Briarden, why are you volunteering me? Maxwell Verdant. You do look like a Verdant. Well, bug on me with a spear. To think I see the day when a warrior of light should store in my Colosseum. I mean, yeah, but they didn't ask. It would have been nice to be asked first. Hear that clinking? That's the sound of old Gil pouring into that coffers when the public finds out that a true Eorzean hero will be stepping into the ring to fight for the Mithril Cup. Oh, and I reckon your friend can tag along too. Show him where to sign the multi. I mean, come on. I just want to be asked. I mean, come on, Dragon. I am an adventurer, but I'm not stupid. But I'm also like 100 levels. Like, I'm pretty sure I could take out everybody out of this room with a single firebomb. With Maxwell, I suppose we have a good chance as any. Now we just need to make sure that he doesn't come down with some curious injury. I guess. That gladiatrix, Avila, was it? Seemed quite certain of her chances at victory. Suspiciously certain, I would say. Okay. Pause. You clearly have not met enough gladiators. They are the most confident group of son of a bitches I ever met. Of course they're going to be confident. Haha, I've already 10 steps ahead of you, Inspector. That Ultros fellow seemed most knowledgeable about Miss Alvia. Come, Nashu. The investigation is afoot. As much as that sounds like an amazingly productive line of investigation, might I suggest that our first priority is to keep Maxwell here safe. Let us return to Ganelin and see what else he could tell us about these mysterious attacks on the combatants. Ellie, I appreciate the concern, but I don't think there's much you can do or the others. I'm just saying. Very well. I shall leave the task to you. I have a lead of my own to investigate. Should you uncover any new information, I trust you will share it with me at first opportunity. So, quick question, everybody. Since this questline is such a facial expressive questline, should I take the hat off? I mean, at least half my face is still covered, but you can at least see both eyes. Or should I keep the hat on? Alright, let's go see Ganelin. I might, just so we can see a little more expression coming off of Maxwell, we'll probably put the hat off. Even though, again, half his face is covered. I suppose that one questioning of Mr. Ultros can wait. Let us see if this Ganelin fellow can enlighten us. Look, I know you're the warrior of light and all, but we can't afford to take any chances. Be on your guard, Maxwell. Yeah. You again? I already told you that. What? Enter the tourney, you said. Are you out of your bleeding mind? Look, I got a suspicion or two, which I'm happy to share with you. But in the end, you have to protect yourself. You hear? So I've been asking around, and it seems that more than a few of the fighters who pulled out of the tourney were scheduled to fight a warrioress by the name of Evila. I don't think you need to say it that way. You can just call her a warrior. Now, I can't make any promises, but my instincts tell me this girl is bad news. But don't take it from me when you can hear from someone who crossed blades with her just days ago. Fellow by the name of Raging Rat had the misfortune of being matched up with Alvia in the preliminary round, and earned himself a right bruising from it all. Last I heard, he was resting up back at the Pugilist Guild. Why don't you pay him a visit? Ooh, I don't think I ever had the chance to visit the Pugilist Guild. Would love to talk to him someday. Also, what a name, Raging Rat. That sounds so unfortunate. Ooh, he's a big guy. Couldn't have a good laugh of the old Raging Rat's expense, Evie. Well, you're not the first to say, if there's not a man in this entire realm with an ounce of sympathy. Greeting, good sir. How fortunate you are today that your guest is Hildibrand Manderville, gentleman and inspector. Now, if you would, please enlighten me to how exactly it was you were beaten to a bloody pulp by Miss Alvia. Dude. Gentlemen, my arse, have you not a wit of delicacy? Never you mind. Look, the records may say I lost, but I admit to nothing of the sort. I'll shout it to the top of my lungs if no one else will. The girl doesn't fight fair. The Tempest Blade, some kind of foul sorcery, if you ask me. Mark my words, that girl's up to no good. If she weren't so damn easy on that, she'd be running the ghoul as we speak. The girl's Almegan, or haven't you heard? And you know how it was with those refugees? Why fight with honor when you've got nothing to lose? Dude, come on, that's not cool at all. Yes, and why not disparage an entire people in a pathetic attempt to savage your sorry pride? This one's a real piece of work, Maxwell. Let's be on our way. I agree. I didn't mean no offense, miss. Just telling you like it is, as it were. You're still racist, dude. Perhaps this truly is some manner of sorcery, as the fellow says. Or perhaps she works with an accomplice? She didn't strike me as the magic-wielding type. If I were a betting woman, I'd put my gill on the ladder. Ah, Miss Elliot, the thrill of the chase has struck a chord with you as well. Yes, I can see it in the wrinkles beneath your eyes. Uh-oh, you don't do that. You don't say that. We might very well make an inspector out of you yet. I'll give you a good wrinkle, you sensitive boar. Ahem. If what the man says is true, it's likely that her fellow Alamegans might sympathize with her plight. An accomplice would hardly be out of the question. Yes, I can see it now. Two unfortunate souls, shunned by those around them, united by a destiny and common desire for justice. Maybe? Impotent words. Appendages whirling wildly, sending gusts of wind flying every which way. Alvia and Ulti. A match made in the heavens. Were it any more obvious, I could have solved this case without leaving my home. Dude, shut up. Incredible! Your powers of deduction never fail to amaze, Inspector. What is with you two in that infernal octopus? I mean, he's just a voidsend that got summoned. That's all he really is. Mr. Ultros should still be at the Coliseum. Let us hurry before he slithers back off to the wherever he came. I highly doubt it is Ultros. Yeah, feel bad what you said, dude. I don't think it's Ultros. I don't even think it's the Alvia. I think it's somebody else. I mean, obviously it's the Phantom Thief, but I don't think he's disguised as Ultros. I think he has to at least be disguised as somebody with two arms and 2 legs. Let's see, need to check something real quick, folks. Give me 1 second. All right. So, I think once we turn in this quest, it might be the end of the stream, folks, because unfortunately I got some plans. Shh, friend, look over yonder. Behold those exquisite legs, those stylish tentacles, the unearthly undulations of his squirmy, squishy body. Yes, our friend Ulti is the most fascinating creature indeed. Behold how he carefully eyes the gladiatrix before him. What manner of mischief is he plotting? He speaks, yes, this is most suspicious indeed. The dude's just a perv, come on. Oh, what is this? The girl has fled in panic. Our friend Ulti appears to be discouraged. Look at the way his shoulders sag. Or how they would sag if he had shoulders. Our quarry is on the move. Quickly, Nashu. We must pursue. I feel like this is a wild goose chase. What do you guys think? All right. Let's see. Where are we going? All right. Back to the Thaumaturgist Guild. Aha, there he is. He will not escape us so easily, Mr. Ultros. Mr. Ulti seems to have found himself another gladiatrix. When might he be plotting this time? Look at those succulent legs. I reckon they're just wonderful in a good marinara sauce. Damn it, Nashi, stop thinking with your stomach. Marinara sauce. Ah, he speaks. And another girl rushes off. Whatever did he say to her? He looks so sad. Shall we douse him with lemon butter and put him out of his misery, Inspector? Whatever is he doing with these girls anyway? Call me crazy, but I think he likes them. Honestly, yeah, I think he's just lonely, but he's doing it in a terrible way of asking them out. But yep, that is in for tonight's stream, everybody. Thank you so much for stopping by. I hope you had a good time, as I always do, talking to you guys. And as always, if you want to join the Discord and say hi, don't hesitate to join us in the Discord. Let me get that set up. And we are actually partnered with, we do have a partnership with Dubby Energy Drinks. If you want to check them out, don't hesitate to click on the link here and use the code Celestial Spice. That will get you 10% off of your total purchase. And it also helps out the channel. Let's see who's online, and we go say hi to them. Ah, Austin. Let's go say hi to Austin. He's a big supporter of the channel as well. And he's a really good guy, always helps out, always a good guy to talk to. Let's go say hi to him.
Okay.